So that's what it looks like in the morning, and they are absolutely rock solid. We are going to get in and insulate the floor now with the Dodo mat. So this is 12mm Dodo mat. We're going to cut it and put it in between all of the timbers that we've got here laid out on the floor, and get it ready for the flooring that is coming tomorrow. So now that all of the floor is prepped and ready for the boarding, we are just going to go round the edge of the van and do about a skirting board length height all the way around. Also going to seal up the wheel arches as well, and then PVA the floor before it goes down. So that's what we're going to do next. So what I do is I take off a bit of paper, I stick on the first section, and then I peel off from behind as I go, and I press along to make sure that you don't get it all cacked up and you get your fingers all dirty. So I made extra sure that I just taped around the curves and made it all so every edge is sealed. So we've got a great insulation layer as well as vapor barrier. All of the battens are nicely covered as well. And I really enjoyed doing the wheel arches. This time I did a section around which wrapped and then cut out the corners and kind of folded them in on each other. And then I did another section over the top, and I'm really pleased with how this turned out. So what we're going to do next is we're going to go and get our boarding, which we got on eBay. There is a guy on eBay that pre-cuts with the CNC machine the actual full layout of the Ford Transit Custom. And you know what, I looked at it and compared it with buying some sheeting and then us cutting it out, and actually it was a no-brainer. So if you're interested, I'll link it down below. Great company. It arrived super fast, and so we're going to grab that down, we're going to PVA it up so that it's nice and sealed and all the edges are sealed, so if there's any spillages in the van that it won't blow out the wood in the future. So we're going to PVA it and then get it laid in, so stay tuned. We've got the first piece of flooring, so this paneling has to go up against the bare metal, but don't worry, we will be taping all of this so that the flooring can slide in nicely under the channel. We're going to PVA it, aren't we?
PVA the wood.
So that channel has all been all the way along and around the van, ready for the flooring to go in. We've got to go and get some more aluminium tape to do the vapor barrier so that that's all sealed. Mel has just finished PVAing all of the pieces.
Me.
Yeah,
I'm a PVAer.
PVA. And while I've been waiting, I've just silicone sealed all of the trims around the van. There's hardly any on the Ford Transit, which is quite surprising. But as mentioned earlier, I was already getting water down in that panel over there. So we're going to clear up that bugger straight away by sealing that side on the exterior and on this passenger side. So there's only one little bit there and one little bit there, compared to Mel's van, which our neighbour has kindly said we can park over there while we're working. Mel has got trims all the way around the van, so it's very different than the Ford Transit. So we're going to run down to B&Q quickly and see if they've got any, just to finish off the van. I'm going to bring you with us while we go down to get the supplies that we need. Let's go to the shops. Well, B&Q haven't got any, so we're going to have to go back and figure out how we can finish off the van with no insulation. So we're going to have to look online and see if we can find some companies that have got some in stock. Before we left B&Q, Mel thought he'd have a quick tryout of the shower facilities. I'm not so sure that B&Q would be so happy, but anyway, he was tracking out the shower and the toilets. Here is the design that we found on eBay. So this is the exact shop that I got the flooring from, so check out their eBay store down below. They do many different floor layouts for different camper vans, so you should find something that suits you. What we ended up doing was getting the supplies that we needed and heading back home and finishing off the flooring in the dark basically. So we didn't film any of it because we just wanted to get it in and laid and done, and also you wouldn't have seen anything anyway. So here it is the next morning. So here we are guys, the flooring is in. Now we've got two sections at the back. So they come in a 3/4 section, which is the left hand side, and a 1/4 section, which is this right hand side. And it goes up to the doorway and around the tailgate, and then around the opposite arc of the wheel. Now these sheets are precise, and what we found was that you had to angle the sheet in this way and plop it down, and then get this sheet in next to it. Now if you are doing insulation down and around like I've done, leave a gap so that the floor can go straight to the metalwork, because otherwise there's no point in buying this CNC cutout flooring because it will not fit. Do the insulation up to the floor. So this is one big section, and then it's cut round the door frame and everything, and it's cut level and precise to the doorway. Sorry, there's banging going on, Bob is busy banging. And then it's cut in the first quarter up to the pillar, and then like I said, there are two sections for the back. I'm going to show you how it fits into the tailgate now, and then that is it. Also, just wanted to say this is how thick it is. So it's a really nice thickness. So it's about the thickness of my thumb. It's really nice quality. So here's the back edge of the tailgate. As you can see, it's all cut nicely around the tailgate. And then there was that for the drop down for the spare wheel as well. So all in all, it is an amazing floor, and it saves so much time from having to do this yourself. So highly recommend the company. Now with this area at the back here, which we explained about the height catching on this underside lip of the tailgate, you know, where I was explaining earlier about it catching, you do just have to work a little bit. So what Mel has done here on these corners is he's cut them back a bit so that they didn't snag on the tailgate. So where that black pen is, he's just had to curve it a little bit more and take it back a bit further. Well, there you have it guys, the floor is all in and done, and I couldn't be happier. It has saved so much time and effort getting this pre-cut floor. So if you're interested in that, I will leave all the details down below. You haven't got to be in and out of the van, constantly measuring, constantly cutting, and the finish is brilliant because it's been done on a CNC machine. Really, really happy with the finish. And it has just made all the difference to knowing that we've got a really nice sturdy floor in the van. It's also as low as possible doing this method that has been in this video. So take care, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. I sit now.
Why do you really laugh? Is it that bit? Why does it keep people to the pit?